suck because
Because you're what?
I don't look too good right now.
Why? Dude, this ain't a dating app. I'm not here to look on how good you look.
Let's just do it like this. 1 second.
Hey, man. That's a nice place you got there in Serbia. That's where you're at, yeah?
Yeah.
How you doing, man? You just find my channel and you said, you know what, I want to be on this guy's channel?
No. Yeah. I didn't find your channel. I found the live. And I was just scrolling down shorts and I saw your live and I was like, he's making sense. And these guys in the comment section are making sense.
So now
So
can I
I
walk through Belgrade like the king of the Balkans?
was, you said I'm the king of the Balkans? No way.
I walk through Serbia like I'm the king of the Balkans now?
Oh, you? Ah,
Yeah.
you can definitely come to Belgrade and I can help you with that for sure.
Hell
With
yeah.
feeling like a king, yeah. Sorry.
I said, for sure, man. Belgrade is awesome.
When have you been to Belgrade? Was it
Um,
Okay.
twice last year, but just switching flights.
Last year? You've been here twice.
Yeah,
Switching to well, if you were just switching flights, doesn't count, bro.
fair enough. I gotta come for a full one, huh?
Well, I guess, yeah. I mean, it can be a fun city for sure. Um, I don't know what you're into, but we have a lot of very good parties, very good food, very nice looking girls, and you get drunk very often if that's what something you're into, and you hang around for a long while in a rusty old pub with some fellas look like me, maybe a bit older, and you have some interesting stories. Taken to some of the Cold War bunkers. And bro, there's more than that, man. It goes way back in history. You can like go you can go and visit some Byzantine Empire basements and underworld of the whole city. It's like
I'm doing good, brother. How you doing, Jason? Double tap that screen. Get the likes way up there. So, what do you think about mass illegal alien immigration? Do you like illegal alien immigrants coming into your country, like
no.
Indians, Pakistanians?
One
I don't know
one
if
of
you
the
get any
reasons
Mexicans.
I love the question. It's almost as if you researched a bit about Serbia. One of the reasons I've joined is because I can see, in a way, how our country is going towards what's going on to you right now, or what Trump is trying to fix right now, basically. Which is, I remember maybe 10 years ago, I would walk around the street, I would walk around my neighborhood where I grew up, I would walk around the center of the city, and you just, like you meet a lot of people that you know, and you kind of feel at home, yeah. And then today, you just see a lot of people that don't. It's not about like speaking Serbian. That would be very hard to learn, and it would take a lot of time. But it's they don't even speak English, bro. And like I would have people try and deliver food to my lady, and they can't communicate at all. And there's just more and more of this. Start driving buses. Now they drive buses around the town. I mean, I understand the part where like maybe they're not happy with their country. They make a bigger salary here and they send money back there. And frankly, that's
Have you been to Western Europe before?
of course, yeah. This is very close to me.
So have you, experienced the big difference between Western Europe and Serbia in terms of immigration?
Can you rephrase that question, please?
In terms of immigration, Serbia versus Western Europe, have you experienced the big difference? Would you say there's a big difference between what the EU evil agenda and the propaganda and all the crap they're pushing versus what the Serbian government is allowing and what the people of the country are allowing?
It's one of the reasons why I decided to join because um, I can. It's worse in Western Europe. It's way worse already. It's kind of similar to what Trump is trying to fix in America. Now they're all of a sudden they want to fix it as well in Europe, in Western Europe. Serbia is on the in the beginning of that, and the problem here is we don't understand why the leader is allowing it at all. If we can already see the potential issues, yeah. I mean, you go to Paris, it's a totally disaster. People just try and the native people that lived in Paris and the parents lived there, and they try and move out because all the immigrants are taking over in a I don't want to use any bad words, but they're taking over in a way where they just like invade the streets, I would say, and I also believe they have plenty of benefits from the government that they
They want me
shouldn't.
to ask you about Volsiksi. However you say the leader, your leader's name.
Uh, Sorry, I was reading the comments while you were. Tell me
Ask
again.
him about How do you say his
Uh-huh.
name?
The president, yeah. Again, it's basically what I'm saying. And one of the reasons why I wanted to join was that our president is a leader for 15, almost 15 years already. And what he, not only him, I mean, he's honestly, in my opinion, was, and maybe perhaps his first half of his ruling was just a puppet. But we are losing territory here. We lost something that we believe is ours. I mean, you can never claim something is yours if you go enough back in the past. Uh,
Well, what are you claiming that's yours? I'm just curious.
why am I claiming or not claiming it's
Is
not
it
mine?
Bosnia? Is it Croatia?
No,
Is
I'm
it
talking about
Kosovo? What's the
Kosovo.
issue here?
Kosovo, yeah. Essentially, the government gave up Kosovo, and they're still trying to pitch this idea that they didn't. It's still ours, and that we can still fight for it. But it was done like 20 years ago almost. Um, Again, that was kind of the reason why I wanted to join. And these people that are trying to say Trump is bad, my main question was the reason why I wanted to join was, would you like your president to give out territory to other whoever? If tomorrow some Muslim areas, let's pretend, don't take this seriously, but let's pretend, let's just say one of the states becomes, because of immigration, becomes 70% Muslim. And they all of a sudden say, well, fuck United States, fuck the president, fuck everyone before who was here, who built all of this. This is now called the state of the Muslim, the United States of the Muslim. And they take over this, they take
We
over
have an
the,
area like that already. It's called Dearborn, Michigan.
yeah, well, I wouldn't say it's formally yet. Maybe you're obviously better informed than me since you're there, but that's basically what happened here. And again, the question is, would you like your leader to give out territory like that to to immigrate? It's okay that someone comes in for a better opportunity in life. That's what America is, right? You come, you work, you send money to your family. Eventually, that family comes in, and you all live together. Nobody's gonna, uh, say anything wrong. But essentially, what he's trying to do is he's trying to cleanse. He's trying to cleanse. People who are working hard, who are part of the system in the way the system is set up in a proper way, and they go through it. I mean, just look at most of the CEOs of the biggest companies are not 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 been there for too long, or at least not
Well, what do you think about the protest and that whole situation
protest where.
in Serbia?
Uh, bro, that's a very long topic.
Well,
It's
smash
very
that like button, guys. Smash that like button.
it's a very long topic, bro.
Well, how do you feel about Serbia's? How do you feel about the relationship between the West and the East? Because you guys are friends with America, but you guys are also friends with Russia. So how do you feel about that?
This is you're asking me some very complex questions that we can definitely examine from various different angles. Very complex questions, my man. I mean, it's just there's just too many in game for me to answer that to you right now. It's obviously all about money and corruption, just like every government. I mean, if you if you're asking me this, I'll just tell you. I mean, the whole fucking banking system and the whole fucking government system is a very simple pyramid scheme. It's just legal, but it's a pyramid scheme. And Serbia is trying to be neutral. I guess it's been through a lot, and they just try to avoid another disaster. They, that's what I think. They're just trying to, just be like, please don't fuck with us. Like, please don't fuck us anymore. We've been through too much already.
Kosovo war soon? Question mark.
Say it again. It's Kosovo?
Oh, war soon? Question mark.
Once again, Kosovo or
Soon. Kosovo war soon. That's what they want to know. With your country, Serbia, will they go to war with Kosovo? Or do you think Trump will stop that?
I think he'll stop it.
You're from Serbia. You think Trump will stop the war between Serbia and Kosovo?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, internationally, Kosovo is already done. I
Yeah,
mean,
you're
it's
telling
already
me that Trump
gone.
is going to stop the war between Serbia and Kosovo? You believe that?
Frankly, there is no war yet. If there will be a war, I don't know, my man. I mean, will there be a third world war? I don't know. So I'm not sure if I can answer that question. If he's gonna stop it, they already stopped it once in 1999 when Serbia was trying to be aggressive and defend some ideas. So they bombed. United States bombed Serbia, Belgrade, and a bunch of other regions here. If he's gonna stop it, like you're asking me a question I don't have an answer to, my man. I mean,
And in
well,
Serbia, how many genders are there? How many genders do they teach you in Europe, in Serbia? How many genders do they teach you that there are?
there is a there's two genders, my man. What the fuck?
You just counted three, though.
I was just joking. There's two genders.
Well, what do you think about the Americanism about all these bullshit made up genders?
Uh, I'd say it's uh, I'd say it's
It's a
unfortunately.
tragedy.
I,
It's a
I'd say
tr-
it's I say it's unfortunately taking advantage of people that are
mentally ill.
probably yeah. Well, I wouldn't judge anyone like that, but I would say maybe they didn't have the best parenthood or childhood, and I'm not saying there are no exceptions. Obviously, there are exceptions when someone, has some problems with their hormones. But I'd say the whole idea of the LGBTQ community or LGBTQ plus HD 4K community, I'd say they are. It's just unfortunately a cult, some sort of a cult or some sort of a um, sect. I don't know what else to call it. I'm sorry, but that takes vulnerable people in and sucks them in into this idea so that they feel accepted somewhere and they feel a part of this community. I mean, it's not good. How can uh, how can two women have a child? I mean, it's basically depopulation, and it's retarded, in my opinion. It's just, you know, that's what I think.
Will Republic Srpski gain independence from Bosnia soon, in your opinion?
I can't answer that question.
No clue.
No, man, come on. I mean, again, is World War going to be in the next 5 years or no? Like, hopefully not, right? I mean, I really don't know. I'm not reading any of the comments. I'd love to. Men have lost their
Brother,
votes.
he's in Serbia, Blake. That ain't no anxiety pen.
What anxiety pen? What does that mean? Elaborate.
What's up, though, Blake? I haven't seen you in a minute, brother. How
Like,
you
you think
doing?
this are a flat out idiot. Are you
Are
racist?
Serbians racist? Like, how do y'all feel about a bunch of African immigrants coming into your city? Keep
That
it real. Keep it
doesn't
real.
doesn't feel good. Doesn't. But look, I have black friends. Believe it or not. For an example, don't speak English. They speak just Serbian. I just friends. Just another guy. It's just another person. Just another human being. That's totally fine. No, very rarely you get to someone who's racist here, and it's not a thing here at all. But the fact that this is where I think the problem really occurs. If I go to if I myself, for an example, right now, I didn't speak English. I had no clue about anything about United States whatsoever. There's just this is how it most likely works like. There's just some advertisement for work, and I just go there and I apply because I want to have a better future. And they say we're going to have X amount of dollars per month salary, and I say, okay, I mean, of course I'll take it because right now I have $100. If I can have $2,000, I can set $1,000 here and all the calculations. I'll take the job and I'll go to that country and don't know to speak English. I don't know to speak any other language. I just speak my own language from my own country, and still that's okay. I mean, it's you're just trying to have a better future for your family, for your guys wherever they are, because the economy is better. There's a lot more jobs. I understand that factor of immigration, of course. However, what I agree
They're
with when it
net
comes to
negative, though, into your society, into your culture overall. You would agree?
no, and what I would agree with you. But what I would agree with Trump is where he says, I mean, it's like I'm putting money into your pocket and you're complaining. That I don't understand. I understand Trump. I understand people. I don't understand the people that are coming into the country. Like you're coming in. He had this example once. It was actually viral. Can't remember where this lady was from. Some country, Nepal, I think. And he was like, "You came here from nowhere, and you're complaining about the law and shit. I mean, come on. I mean, that doesn't make sense. That's where I think the problem lays. You come in, you don't speak the language. Okay, maybe third generation is going to learn the language, and now all of a sudden you complain how things are shit in the country, and you try to change something. That's retarded, man. And I totally agree. He should kick all of them out. It's like you coming into my home right now. You said you want to visit Belgrade. You come into my home right now It's not what I do here, but I'm just giving an example. And I tell you, please take off your shoes when you walk in to the house. Here we walk in our socks or barefoot. I'll give you my sandals so you can walk around. Then you say, "Ah, man, I walk in my shoes." I'm kicking you out. You're not coming in again. And that makes total sense to me. It's my house. So that's where I support Trump's views when it comes to cleansing out, essentially, like in some kind of a systematic, moral way, people who don't want to accept what United States the rules, who don't want to accept the laws, who don't want to accept um, the hierarchy. And I think it's totally okay to to kick them out.
I couldn't agree more. I agree with everything you just said right there.
There we go.
And if people come into America with a 68 level IQ, if people come to your country, they're dumbasses. They make a mess. They, do all this bullshit. They commit crimes. Do you want them coming in your country?
Look, I think you're trying to now wave into some kind of racistic racism. IQ doesn't matter. I mean, I've had dumb friends that are just great people.
No, no, no. These people, these Somalis, you heard of Somali scammers in America? They like to eat banana with rice. Banana with rice. And these people are dumber than dumb. All they do is steal from the government and steal money. But I do agree, IQ doesn't mean everything.
It doesn't. It doesn't really. I understand what you're trying to say, but it doesn't mean everything. It does. No, I don't agree with you on that point. Honestly, I don't. I mean, on various different ways, I don't
Well,
agree.
since you're from Belgrade, you're a perfect person to ask about this. What about the Trump Towers being built in Belgrade that were canceled?
I get a feeling someone in the background for you is doing some research, and then you have some good questions, which is cool. Um,
I just know a lot about Serbia and I just know a lot about this kind of stuff.
I don't trust that, but it's anyways. It's okay.
I'm being
I
serious.
if
I
you really do, that's tells me
I
you're
know a
like
lot about Trump. I know a lot about the world in general, believe it or
okay.
not. I know
I
all
like that.
kinds of stuff that's happening in other countries.
I like that, bro. Honestly, I mean, if forming yourself and you're seeking for I mean the truth, yeah, I respect that. So, but what do I think about the Trump Tower? These are ruins that were made because bombs from United States fell onto our buildings here in Belgrade. So again, U.S. bombed Belgrade because of bad behavior around the neighborhood here, and and now Trump is offering to rebuild these buildings that are just sitting there as some sort of look at what he has suffered through. It's kind of this suffering legacy, and maybe then don't have a better term. And now he's offering to recover, to kind of I I understand the idea of financing the thing and everything, but maybe building a Trump Tower or a hotel, I think it's a little bit too, selfish from Trump's side on that point. I think it would be much more if someone like him can be philanthropical. I haven't studied his philanthropical side. If he has one, I really don't know.
Well,
But I think
Blake dropped the super chat. He said, "My political views have shifted to we need a worldwide crusade, Christendom versus the demonic people in power." I can somewhat agree to that. Are you an Orthodox Christian yourself, being that you're in Serbia? I'm curious.
that's yeah. I was born and
W.
raised
Blake,
as an
W. Blake, rare Blake W.
I was born and raised as an Orthodox Christian. Yeah, that's
Don't ask
correct.
him no bullshit like that.
What bullshit? You're reading all the stuff. You're experienced. I'm trying. I would like to read the comments. That's why I was here. Hates this guy's accent. Stop making about religion. I'd love to see this. Can I call your wife? Her name's too? No man, woman. See what the fuck is ice? Oh, they're debating themselves. Okay.
Can we get
Trump
the
is
50
giving
likes, guys? That should be easy for this channel. 50 likes.
Trump is giving a fuck about
So, what do you
Christianity.
think about the Jewish people? What do you think about people like Zohan Mandami? What do you think about socialism coming to America as a Serbian? That your family lived through socialism?
Yeah, they did. You know what's fun? They loved it. They today they would still say, "Oh, I wish it was still, Yugoslavia, socialism, communism." They liked it. If you wouldn't believe it. The ones that are working class, of course. The ones that would, maybe they had some family inheritance, like my family did. They wouldn't like the idea of communism. Um, what was your first question? What was your
What do you
first?
think about it coming to America? What do you think about it if it was in Serbia today? Would you still prefer that, or what do you think? How does the population of Serbia feel about socialism as a whole?
Mm, the fact that I can't answer this question, I would say it's divided fairly 50-50, because of still the, still of, like you said, my family, my parents grew up in socialism. I would say, since they're still alive, most of parents of my generation that went through socialism, I think it's still divided. And I didn't live through socialism, so I can't say. But based on what I heard, people liked it. The idea of
They
socialism.
like the red lines, or what did they like particularly about it? I'm just genuinely curious. I've heard this
Yeah,
before, but not
yeah.
very too often.
I'm curious. I was curious too, and I'm still curious. What I've heard the most, what they really liked is the equality. Like,
The equal
they wouldn't
oppression?
they wouldn't have uh, you wouldn't have the situation where someone has a lot more than you or a lot less than you. There were no
Yeah,
branded
that's equal
clothes.
oppression. That's
Mhm.
equal oppression. I said that's equal oppression.
Yeah, yeah. Well, okay. I mean,
Blake says Trumpist isn't on the side of Christendom, by the way. He's GTG. Get the fuck out of here, brother. Full of shit now. Yes, he is. Trump is a major Christian president. Major Christian. But can we get to 50 likes, fellas? And if anyone else has any questions, comments, feel free to drop some super chats. But you don't think socialism should come to places like America, do you? Because what about you personally? You look like you're doing pretty well yourself. I don't know what you do, but you have a nice shirt on. And I'm assuming that, you make a decent living and that you don't want socialism anymore.
no, no. Myself personally, no, I wouldn't like it. It's that. It's very, because socialism is the idea is very based. It's a very good idea. Just everyone being equal. But since humans in nature, I would say, are um, we are mostly moved by fear and by greed, and greed being, of course, fear of missing out. So it's all fear. I think it's in our nature to feel safe, and I'll just fast forward to be corrupt in a way, by out of fear, to be corrupt out of fear. So I think socialism is not going to work anytime soon. If everyone at the same time in the world, everyone accepted the idea of socialism and truly lived to the idea, I would accept it. Yeah. But since if I myself would say, yeah, I'm going to be socialist, well, that would mean I would have to share everything I have with everyone else, which, of course, in the current system is ridiculous to think about. They would just take it, and
So what you're saying is you do actually like the idea of socialism, but you realize that there's always corruption and dictatorship and authoritarianism in socialism.
who cannot agree with the idea of socialism? I mean, how can you not accept the idea that we can all just be equal. Don't have any, like financial discrepancies and financial, like look at him, he has this, or look at him, he doesn't have this. Imagine we can all have everything, and we can all have equal amount of wealth, or I mean, I don't even think it would be measured
Everyone's
in.
efforts are not equal though. And yes, Bernie L, what's up? Level up the like, smash that like button. Everyone's efforts are not equal though. The work I do versus the work someone else does on their channel is completely different.
Oh, you're doing a good job here, man, because I mean, honestly, I don't. I get certain idea of the people that follow Trump and people that don't like Trump. That's what I can see based on what I get on my phone. Yeah, I'm not there, but I strongly believe Trump is good for America. Is it good for Serbia? I don't know. But what you're promoting is for your country, yeah. And Trump is obviously very patriotic. How do you call this? Patriotism, patriotic. He's all in his country. He's all in for his country. And if you want a proper leader, you want someone who is all in for your country. I mean, I don't think that there is another country in the world that can approach Trump and say, "Hey, why don't I wire you $1 trillion and you do this against America?" I think he would say, "Fuck you." And that's essentially what makes a good leader. If he's there really for his people, I think that's what it's about. Because again, I come from a country where that's not the case, and there's a majority of countries around the world that that's really what the case is. Um, I see some guys here saying wrong. You need to wake up, delusional. Wake me up, then, please. Write something intelligent.
Yeah, no, I agree with everything you just said. Trump is
Delusional.
absolutely putting America first, and I think he cares about a lot of other countries as well. And when it comes to Serbia, I think he does have some connections there, and he cares for them. And everyone out there, all the demon rats screaming out there that other European countries don't like America, you're wrong. This gentleman
Someone,
right here just proved y'all wrong.
yeah,
Just proved y'all wrong.
yeah, and I mean, just looking
Smash
at the
that
comment.
like button. If someone wants to show the channel love tonight, that would be awesome. If you guys got any questions, comments, anything you want to talk about, drop some super chats. Ask my Serbian friend right here. His family has gone through socialism. He has a very interesting political perspective about America and Donald Trump coming from Eastern Europe. If
Some
you got
things I see here, they ask what
before
I'm
he hops
vaping.
off, drop some super
They're
chats.
saying I'm
Novi Sad,
vaping.
we got some people from Novi Sad in here.
I mean, they're really saying a lot of shit here. I'm vaping. I'm not vaping. You don't have this device there. It's tobacco in these
What is
little
that?
things. It's actual tobacco. And
It
then,
looks like Icarus or something.
no, no, it's tobacco. It's very clean tobacco. And then this device heats it up to exactly the degrees where it's not burning. It's just like throwing out smoke. It's pretty cool.
What do you think
Uh,
about the Epstein files? That's what everyone would be asking. What does the Serbian guy think about the Epstein files? Shout out Novi Sad. Novi Sad, however you say it. No, Novi Sad.
I would like to avoid this topic.
Feeling reasonable. Cheers, Will. Cheers.
It's not a vaporizer, bro.
He's in the
It's different.
Discord, by the way, if anyone's interested.
It's not a vaporizer, my friend. I know. And also, someone else said Donald Trump doesn't know where Serbia is. His wife name is Melania. Uh, that's an that has relations with Slavic people that are Serbians as well. And also, one of his daughter's names, I think, is Ivanka, which is my wife's name. So he knows what Serbia is. Just give me a second. I'm coming back, son.
Hell nah! Keep Diddy in that penitentiary. Can we get to 50 likes, guys? Easy. 50 likes. Let's flip it up, guys. Let's flip it up. Let's get it up there. Let's get it going. 50 likes. Easy. Easily. Ivanka was not Serbian. You didn't let him finish. You didn't let the Serbian guy. Yes, she's from Slovenia, not Serbia. He knows this. Let him come back and tell his part. See, if y'all really want to piss off the Democrats, double tap that like button. Trump puts the ill in what? In what? What are you talking about? Yeah, congratulations. Serbia is over by Bosnia. Serbia is awesome. W Serbia chat? Like, subscribe. Get us up like 20 likes up right now. 20 likes up. I need all y'all to smash that like button. If y'all love life and you love yourself, smash that like button. Get us way up there. Get the likes way up there, son. What's up? You back?
I'm back, my friend. What do you think? I'm gonna say I'm coming back and I don't?
They said Serbia is winning.
Serbia is what? Winning.
Winning.
It's winning only in sports games. That's where it's winning. Nothing else right now. What about the files, buddy? I look the files. You guys are a bit late. I'm not an egghead, and you can suck my cock. Whoever said I'm an egghead. I'm sure my whatever files are something that you're late for, guys. It's been here for a while. What else do we have? Why serving her walls with all the neighbors? Great question. Very good question. You see, Serbia is well. I'm not going to get into that, but the Serbia essentially was the country that has that protected Europe from the Ottoman Empire, which was a big ass Turkish empire. It was trying to conquer everything and everyone, and it really comes down to it comes down to communistic era where Serbia was the most important one. It was the capital of communism, and here in this part of the world, and the other countries, my friend, became corrupt. They converted to Catholicism, which here is unacceptable. You know, if you're an Orthodox Christian and you convert to Catholicism, you accept the Pope. That's a totally different religious story. But they kind of sold themselves, some of the neighbors, and that's where the conflict started. You know, if your if your grandpa, let's say like this, if your grandpa was uh, if your grandpa was
Democrat. If he was
hmm?
Democrat, then you could never be a Christian. Because that means everyone in your family is also a demon rat.
I mean, it's ridiculous, but you know, if your grandpa was, if his last name is Johnson, and then an African country uh, says, we're going to do this and this and that for your country, and he says, okay, I'm going to change my last name to Gwanda, and he changed it, and of course, the Johnsons are going to be pissed off. Well, Serbia is the Johnsons. That's kind of how it started. But now it's very more complex. You know, it's been a long time. We're not really in conflict with all of our neighbors.
Well, what do you did Trump end the war between Serbia and Kosovo? As a Serbian, can you confirm or deny this?
I will deny this because a few days ago, maybe even yesterday, the current king of England, Charles, right? He said that he congratulated the 18th anniversary of Kosovo, right? So I mean, what war? What war against Kosovo? It's just politics. It's just what you see on TV. It's they're promoting this idea that we can still have Kosovo, but unfortunately, I think it's already long gone. Unfortunately, so maybe we will see some war for Kosovo, or some kind of hopefully diplomatic way of the solution of Kosovo, but I think it's long lost. I mean, people don't know this. They already changed their plates on the cars to Kosovo. They changed all the institutions. They don't accept our currency anymore. It's done already. It's already done.
Topic: food is expensive because 50 million people are getting it for free. Yeah, is that one of the reasons you think food in America is so expensive because it's subsidized by the government and by the fake food prices that the government issues through food stamps and other programs like that? That has to be definitely inflationary towards our food system. What do you guys think about that? Do you believe that? Because in Serbia, you don't have a welfare program. Is that correct? You don't have a program that can get you free food or anything like that in Serbia.
But you can go to the church. Here, if you go to the church, you can get free food, sleep overnight. But other than that, there is, honestly, there is. I mean, medical care is free here, education is free here. Uh, right now in the capital city here, you can use the transportation for free as well. Uh, a lot of things are free here, but I would still not agree with that claim, because Americans don't. I mean, America is really big. It's huge. You really quite literally don't have to ever leave your country and experience everything you need. You can go to the mountains, to the desert, to Florida, to California, anywhere you fucking want. So they don't understand that what's happening in America right now is happening everywhere else in the world. Um, everything got expensive. Everywhere else in the world, food, real estate, uh, interest rates, fucking everything. I mean, here it's insane. Here it's insane. I mean, real estate, you could buy a property for 50,000 euros, which is about 70,000 US dollars. Today, you can sell the same one for 200,000 euros. It's all the same, really. So it's not none of these things that Trump is doing now. Is these idiots here? They're uninformed, uneducated, bored people who have really nothing in their life. So they sit here and hate. I mean, if you're sitting here and hating, what's your point? Why don't you go and support someone that you think similar to? Why are you sitting here and hating? Well, me as someone who's in business for a long time and understand human psychology, it would tell me that you're actually like what we are saying here. But maybe your environment, your friends, your family doesn't like exactly the same thing that you like. So you're just here expressing some hate that you feel inside of you.
So what
These
you're
guys are,
saying is they
yeah,
actually
yeah,
freaking love what we're saying. They
yeah,
love our message. They love
yeah,
everything
yeah,
about us, but they just
yeah.
can't digest how we say it and what we have to say because their
No,
liberal
no.
hive minds and their liberal environments can't handle it.
But even if you are, I mean, it's like when there is these gay people that don't admit they're gay. How is it called?
Closet
Loud.
sexual Democrats,
No, no. So when someone is gay, but they don't accept it, and like they want to hide it. So they're like, oh
closet homo Democrats.
no, they're like, I hate gay
They
people.
also forced our farmers to dump their excess to keep prices where they wanted. That is screwed up. Can't even give it to the homeless, man. Democrat is an insult now? Well, yeah, they're kid diddling. How is Democrat not an insult? If someone calls you a Democrat, that is an insult. Why would you think it's not? Of course it is. They just called you a kid diddler. I mean, all of a sudden you think that's not an insult? You gotta be kidding me. Of course it's a damn insult. If someone calls you a Democrat, of course it's a damn insult. That's like being called a kid diddler. You are being called a kid diddler. When they call you a Democrat, that's worse than getting called a pedo. A Democrat cuts off kids' wieners, they chop them off, they raise your taxes to 70%, they bring kids to an island, they do all this Epstein type of stuff. So being called a Democrat is actually worse than being called a pedo. Don't hurt the messenger. Don't hurt the messenger. But being called a Democrat is worse than getting called a pedo. Don't hurt the messenger. The file says it all. The Epstein files says it all. Being called a Democrat is worse than being called a pedo. What the hell is CPL? I appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
Someone said say something bad.
Red
There are
Hat
two
is
comments I
Masada
liked.
agent. Where are you from? What the hell is CPL?
I had two comments I liked. If you want to,
Chilean peso? Brother, you should be glad we didn't go into Chile and clean up.
America's doing shitty with money. Okay.
Shout out South America though, because apparently they're watching. They just dropped a super chat. So shout out South America. We love you. We will deport a lot of your citizens back home. So you will be reconnected with your family once again. Woohoo! White people see we don't have ears. We're white. We don't have big old ears. We're white people. We have small ears. Can I buy the hat on your website? No, but you can buy the Liberal Tears cup. You want a coffee mug that says Liberal Tears? You can go to my website and get one.
We still have Yugos, my friend.
Yugos?
Yeah, comment. Yugos.
Bro,
Or
I know yours. They're talking about you. They're not talking about me. Stop supporting the Democrats. You're supporting pedos. You're supporting pedos. When you support a Democrat, you support a pedo.
no facts here, only shit talk. Give us some facts then, my man. Why are you so smart?
When you support a Democrat, you support a pedo. You support a pedo. From South Africa, Trump saved many Afrikaners. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, brother. Shout out the Afrikaners. We love y'all. We love the South Africans. How much more people do we need to come together to show the entire world that Trump is loved? We got Chile in the building. We got South Africa in the building. We got Serbia in the building. Everyone here loves and supports the United States of America and Donald J. Trump. Thank you, sir. Shout out South Africa once again. Much love, brother. Tell them I'm here to spread the word. We're on a conservative campaign. Forget leaving the conservatives during the midterms. We're going to stay with the conservatives. Fuck Nick Fuentes and all these weirdo ultra right wing people. We're going to ride and we're going to die with the conservative party. And we're going to get what we want in these midterms. We aren't going to let these little Fuentes boys cry, piss, and shit their pants. Okay, we're gonna win these damn midterms. Now, if you guys out there are gonna go out there and create a red tsunami, I need everyone to spam red in the comment sections. That's all I want to see is just straight red. Red,
S-
red wave. Red, just
Especially,
straight red. And if we got anyone new out there that's never supported the channel, that's never talked with me, that's never talked with this amazing community we built, and they want to show the red wave, you can drop a red super chat to show the red wave if you're new to the community. I would love to see some of the support. No blue. No blue. Red wave. That's what I'm talking about. Red wave. A lot of Democrat bots in the chats tonight. There's nothing to worry about in real life, guys. A lot of these Democrats are just bot. All bots. So, what's the strangest thing about American politics to you? I'm curious.
the how divided it is, how equally divided it is, apparently per the numbers. How it's always a 50-50 race for the elections. It's always 50-50. It's always so close. That's what I don't understand about America. It's like always, 50-50, bro. I mean, I was looking at the elections last time. It's I don't understand how logically someone like Biden, I mean, senile guy, honestly, can be 50-50 with Donald Trump. Well, based on what? I just don't understand. I mean, that
Thank
doesn't make
you,
any
Zach.
sense to me.
Much
That,
love, brother. Much love, Zach. Thank you. Subscribe, hit that like button, show some love, ask some questions, drop some super chats. I want to hear from some new people. I appreciate some of the longtime supporters, but I want to hear from some new people. And soon we're gonna get Time on my side in here if he's still out there. Time, are you out there?
it is voting for the party, not the president, Drake Bush. But still, it's a very complex system in the United States. It's so complex, it's unexplainable, honestly, by someone like me. Maybe there is some from the comments that are so smart, and you and me here in live are so dumb, but they are so smart, so they can explain to us how is that possible that America is so divided 50-50 all the time. They're smarter than me and you.
Thank you, Zach. Much love, brother.
Broken English.
No, your English is excellent. Do they learn English in the schools in Serbia?
I'm not even trying, bro. Honestly, I'm just super relaxed. I'm not even trying to speak proper English. I They do learn. They do learn English here. They learn. You can pick what language you want to learn. I speak French. I understand many other languages as well. I can't speak them too well, but I'm. It's fine. It's fine over here. You can learn whatever you want, and all the best schools around are pretty close, like Vienna School and so on. I mean, you can whatever you're interested with, you can learn.
About the war, Russia versus Ukraine. Do you think that's going to end this year, and do you think Trump's going to be able to stop it? Also, who do you
Again,
think's going to win? But double tap that like button. Let's get to 100 likes, fellas. Easily. We can jump 10, 20 in a snap of fingers. I just need all y'all to show love.
yeah, they can show love, but they hate, my man. It's like they're our enemies, and we're just here to talk. But they don't understand it. They have this hate, so they can't understand it. But they'll still here because they like you. Believe me. Um, Russia and Ukraine, again, it's too late. People don't understand. Russia and Ukraine has been going on since 2014. So it's been 12 years. Yeah, it, it's too late now to be smart. It's already done long time ago. I mean, if it was something to be solved, it would be solved already in past 12 years. So obviously, it's gonna be Russia. Obviously, based on facts, not preference, just
Think
based
they're
on
gonna
facts.
win?
I really don't care if Russia wins or loses. Honestly, it's just, and I don't think why anyone else here should care. You're not Ukrainian. You're not Russian. You most likely know maybe one person from Ukraine or Russia. I have plenty of them here from Moscow. I have plenty of them here now from Ukraine because they all ran away from the war. Yeah, and I hear different opinions. These are all good people. They speak the same language. And guys, you gotta understand. I mean, for you from United States, everybody speaks English, but they're the same people. It's the same nation. And again, what divided them essentially was religion. First, the Ukraine accepted Catholicism. I have nothing against religion. I'm, matter of fact, kind of more scientific guy. But that's what divided them in the first place, long time ago. And essentially, Russia doesn't want the Western forces to be so close, and to inflate Moscow at some point. They start with religion, to inflating other countries. They started with religion. What happened here in Balkans is similar, and Putin doesn't want that to happen to Russia. He's again protecting the ideas and the goals of people from Russia. But again, the question was who is going to win. Why? I mean, again, it's been going on since 2014, 12 years. I think if it was really something that wrong, it would be stopped already by now. Why is it so prolonged? Maybe because they just want to maintain as much peace as possible. So it's long but slow. If it was, if what people that are hating probably want to promote is that Putin is violent and Russia is violent. I mean, guys, it's easy to spot what violence is in war. It looks different. It looks very much different. When someone wants to violently do something, they don't shy from it. Is it a tactic to be slow and then still take over? I believe that Western uh, powers would stop it so far. If it was that wrong. So it's some sort of collateral. They're trying to resolve it in a diplomatic way for more than a decade, and the unfortunately the war itself is just collateral of this diplomatic. The threats, and then threats become actions to prove points and to show that you're ready to do whatever it takes, and then that kind of goes back and forward. Just like in chess, in business, it's the same. What is very unfortunate is that it takes lives away, which is ridiculous. I mean, uh, that in 2026 we have people who die for someone else's idea, or it's again, it's a very complex thing. I don't think someone of my spectrum can properly answer this question or this whole situation. Neither you, my friend, but we can definitely share what our opinion is, right? I'm not claiming anything. This is what I think.
Here's a great question. What does Serbia think of Iran?
Iran. I have only very little myself researched about Iran. What does Serbia think? I'm not the Serbian president, or I don't present Serbia. Maybe here in this live, in a way, but Serbia doesn't think anything about Iran. Nothing about Iran whatsoever. Muslim country. They are there for a long time. Ancient country. Uh, strong tradition, strong leadership. That's about it. That's you never hear Iran here on the news except when it's uh, the threat, the tension between United States. Other than that, we don't have an opinion. I don't think.
Don't see why the USA is fronting half the bill and the best armament with all of EU being next door. Yeah, I don't understand it either.
Is there something that I said that you don't understand, or
No, just that entire statement. Why are we arming them?
again, a question for me or what?
Yeah,
What is the question?
never mind.
Okay.
Does it snow where? In Serbia? Yeah.
Yeah, you can Google that.
Trump said he's taking the Panama Canal. McFly. So what's the weather like in Serbia this time of year in Belgrade?
It's cold. We have all four seasons.
Hey, is time on my side in chats? What is it like living in your body? So filled of hate. Well, I don't know. I'm not a Democrat. I wouldn't know. Ask him when do we get Kosovo back? Probably never. I don't know.
Ah, it's a fragile topic.
Is time too sleepy to come on? Does time want to come on stream now?
Israel. Oh,
What do you think about Israel?
I would stay out of that topic.
Your old boss was Bosnian and his cousin was from Kosovo.
Good for your boss. Bosnian cousin from Kosovo. Ah, these are all the same people, my man. Just politics is money. Money is Serbia will take Kosovo. You must be from Spain or Portugal. These worthless small lives here. Jeffy. Everyone is afraid to criticize Israel. I'm not
Israel.
afraid. I'm not afraid,
Wait,
buddy.
wait. Israel first or Serbia first?
Serbia first. What? No, Serbia first. I'm glad you asked. I'm not afraid to criticize Israel uh, at all. I just, it's very complex. It goes very deep into religion and all sorts of shit. It goes too much back in time. I don't think that this channel is about this topic. I think we're here to talk about why you don't like Trump.
I love Trump.
Not you, man. There's people who are trying to explain why they don't like Trump.
Correct. LFAMO. No, not correct.
We love Trump. Okay, you love Trump. Your leader is at war with God. Whose leader? Serbian people are awesome. Everyone can be awesome, my friend. Trump made greenhouse gases, dream to revelation, submit to Rome, Protestant. So what the fuck are you typing? Love is always stronger. Stronger than what, my friend? He does what he says.
My choice. Well, I don't want to
Love
hold
him
this
or
fella
hate
on
him,
here
he
too
does what he
long,
says.
so
Maybe
we'll get
that's
you on.
if you think Trump does what he says, that's why you love him or hate him. He doesn't always do what he says. That is one thing I don't like about him. He tries to influence the stock market too much and profit out of it,
He
which
can do
can cause.
that. Everything a president says or a leader of a country says it influences the stock market.
But he's really,
Everything.
yeah, but he's really fucking around, bro. I do this stuff, so I know he's he's very contradictory
No,
at
that's
times.
crazy. I don't believe all that, but that's a whole nother debate.
Sure, no problem.
Ask Nancy Pelosi, honestly. If the stock market goes down, up or down because of something the president does, every fucking president does that. Every president makes the stock market go up or down, so that makes no sense.
I agree. However, it's not the same where the president of the most influential country of the world says or does something. It's not the same like if my president says or does something.
But
Bigger influence.
presidents control the market. But I'm gonna get time on here, brother. It was fun having you, though, man. You're a cool guy. We gotta
Sure.
get you on here again sometime, man.
I'm not often here, but if it happens, so yeah, sure. I'm open to hop in again.
Okay, man. I appreciate you. Peace out.
Take it easy.
Take it easy. We're gonna get Tom on here in a couple minutes. Give me 5 minutes, Tom. We'll get you on here. Peace out, everybody. We're gonna get Tom in here.